According to Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson, 95% of absentee ballots have already been processed in Detroit. Those are being counted at Huntington Place, formerly known as the TCF Center, which has heightened security this year after a disturbance and chaos while the ballots were being counted back in 2020. 13 on your side's Julia Gorman is there live with how it looks right now. Julia?
Juliet, good afternoon. And security is definitely one of the first things you'll notice if you are walking around Huntington Place here, or if you are coming inside like we did. Lots of police, lots of security. You're seeing lots of police vehicles outside. And to talk a little bit more about that inside Huntington Place here, where those absentee ballots are being counted, is Matt Friedman, who joins me. Matt, thanks so much. Matt works with a nonpartisan group called Detroit Votes and also a representative of the clerk's office. Talk to me a little bit about just what we're seeing here behind us, a large setup.
Yeah, ever since really a week ago Monday, for the last 9 days, absentee ballots have been processed and tabulated here at Huntington Place. That's a big change in the state law from even 2 years ago, even bigger in the state law from 4 years ago, when none of this work could really happen in earnest until Election Day. Now there's been a lot more time, and right now about 90% of the absentee ballots in Detroit have been processed and tabulated. So for election watchers around Michigan, they used to remember the days where you had to wait for the Detroit absentees to come in until really knowing anything. The Detroit absentees, for the most part, are in, they are processed, and they're being tabulated.
And I know we just got an update from election officials that, we're talking more than 90,000 absentee ballots are either here already or have already been tabulated. As far as that security goes, can you just nod off a couple of the big security points happening in this area tonight?
Sure, it's important for everybody to understand who remembers what happened in Detroit in 2020, that was in the basement of this building. And the reason why absentee ballot counting had to happen in the basement is this main floor here was used as a COVID field hospital. That's where we were 4 years ago. Once this space opened up again, the Department of Elections in Detroit has used it for election after election, as it traditionally did before 2020. It's a big open space, it's very secure, and it's really the appropriate place to do ballot counting where security is such an imperative.
Absolutely. Matt, thank you so much. We will have much more on this coming up in our next half hours on security and the absentee ballot counting that's happening here. But for now, we will toss it back to you, Juliet. Live in Detroit, I'm Julia Gorman, 13 on your side.